Yo, Kofi, where's the top, bro?
No, I'm not right. I can whip one out still. I got them back there. I'll whip a few out.
All right, so we're live now.
I'm just teach it.
Yeah, there we go. We're live. Video's up. I'm here with the Liverpool boys. We got Haji on my on this side, so known as Jota. We got Kofi and Kavan. Hello, boys. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Doing good, bro. Doing good.
Wow. Pissed off.
Pissed off. So I'm gonna guess you're pissed off because of the game today. You guys want to discuss that first? Let's get a recap. Haji, you go first. Let's recap the game.
Man, today is just too much passing. You know, one of them games, like, it's not going to go nowhere. We had only one shot on target. What can we say about it?
Only one shot on target?
Yeah, only one shot on target in the second half. Yeah.
Bro, legit. We're just going through the middle, man. We're trying to put crosses in that box. We had nobody to win those headers. And we bring on Divock Origi like he's gonna do anything. That guy is.
Yeah, he's done.
I got no words with that guy, bro. Ever since he got rid of his penalties, it's not the same.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, listen, like, it's gonna happen. Like, the season isn't like the last couple seasons where like you can't be dropping points. Like clearly we're seeing even just today, everyone's dropping points. So it's not the end of the world, you know what I mean? But you see, like, the goal came from Curtis Jones being slow on the ball. Reece passed it to Reece Williams. You know, listen, Curtis Jones been great. Reece Williams been great, but these players wouldn't be playing if it weren't for the injuries we're having, and that. So, you know, it is what it is. Can't be too mad at it.
You know, I'm hearing a lot of talk saying, you know, we need Jota back, this and that. But you didn't have Jota last year, and last year you'd have low-key smoked West Brom. What's changed? Why do you need Jota all of a sudden?
I don't think you can maintain that for like this with the same squad again. You know, it gets boring. Like, they get complacent. You get me? Like, you can't have the same intensity for year in, year out. I know we have a strong intensity, but we just can't keep it up. And with this, you know, injection of new players, it's just, you know, it's gonna revitalize the squad in a way.
Also, I think, like, as much as obviously a lot of our injuries have been in defensive end, but like that, if you look at what Virgil van Dijk does on the ball, that's got a big impact in the way we play going forward. Obviously, Thiago could have made a big difference in these sorts of matches where people are sitting deep. So, you know, so it's always going to have an effect.
Haji, what are your thoughts on this?
Huh?
What are your thoughts on this? You know, so the fact that, you know, a lot of Liverpool fans are shouting for Thiago to come back, but what I'm saying is you didn't have him last year, and you wouldn't have needed him. So what's the difference now? Why do you need him to be a team like West Brom?
Bro, you know, a team like West Brom, you know, like, let's say West Brom or any other team that sits deep, yeah, we need someone like Thiago or to break them down. Like, today we need Thiago and we need like a trotter. Them kind of players who can pick the ball, pass the ball forward in the right area.
I'm gonna lie, your voice cut out there, bro.
Bro, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're lagging a bit. Can
you hear me good?
Yeah. Just repeat yourself.
Can you hear me good now?
Yeah.
Wait, let me take off this one. Yeah.
Go on. All right. Well, you know.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go on. We clearly have in the comments. Martinelli, Salah plus Mane. We love to see it.
That's cap.
No, we're gonna entertain those
guys.
a lot
of trolls. You know, but this Saka Hudson, I agree with that. Low key, very low key. Anyway, we just got a bunch of Arsenal fans in the comments right now. But listen, let's forget about today's game for now. I think it was just one of those games. It just happened. But you guys are obviously favourites to win the Premier League. You know, you guys going into the season, you guys were considered favourites to win the Champions League as well, barring Bayern. Thoughts on this? Are you guys still double contenders? That's the whole title of the show. Let's start with Kofi.
I mean, contenders for sure. Like, obviously, Verge is a big miss. I think I'd say Bayern are favourites overall, but we're for sure we're contenders. Premier League, to be honest, if I'm being real, I'm very confident about the Premier League, barring any major ridiculous injury crisis. I can't see even Man City looking very weak this season. I can't see any teams really putting together a run of games to really challenge us. But Champions League is obviously going to be a bigger test. Bayern are looking very scary these past couple of seasons.
Vaughn, what are your thoughts on this about being double contenders still?
Yeah, I think it's a possibility still. Again, with Kofi, I'm with him. Like, I'm confident with the Premier League. I think we go down lock. I don't think anyone can touch us at the moment, especially, City on the forward alert right now. They ain't in it right now. Spurs, United, come on, bro. But yeah, Champions League.
Don't talk off United.
I'm on Champions League.
Relax. If we beat Leicester, we would have been above you if we won our game. But you're plugging us off.
If my grandma had wheels, she'd be a bike.
You won't say that one. But it's a fact. It's not like we're not challenging as well. But I agree with what you're both saying. I don't think Man City will contest at all this year. They are. I think Lombe said it yesterday.
I think they will. I think they get like.
I disagree with that.
Second.
I mean, they'll be up there, but I don't think it'll be a real problem.
They left it too late. Now.
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Haji? Do you think you should still be double contenders? Okay, you absolutely just disappeared.
It's time, man. He's back.
We'll give him a moment. Well, until then, you got what's this? You got a comment right here. Now your performance from the boys. Matip injured again. Centre back needs to be bought in Jan. City only likely title contenders if they get a few signings in Jan. Haji, do you wanna answer this?
Yeah. Bro, like we need like another top centre back. We can't rely on Matip, man. He's a top centre back here, but he gets injured a lot. We need like another top centre back that guy from Schalke. I forgot his name. He's a top centre back. We can't rely on him as well. If you're gonna compete in the Champions League, we need another top centre back, like someone that you can rely on, basically.
Yeah. So you're saying the injury of Van Dijk and Gomez is why you're not title contenders anymore?
I don't think he said that.
Yeah, but if you looking at the comments now, there's a lot of people saying Liverpool will win it again. There's some hate. There's the odd hate. This Lampard is done out here. No relation to Liverpool, but we love it.
No cap.
Agreed. We are seeing this. So Liverpool dropping points is embarrassing. Do you guys think that's embarrassing to drop points against West Brom at this point of the season?
I think it's embarrassing to drop points against Arsenal, if I'm being honest. So I don't want to hear that from that guy. I don't hear from that guy.
So clearly that's a direct reply to Haroon. You drop points against Arsenal. We got a reply here. There's the reply to Haji. I agree with Arafa, which is Jota right here. Liverpool need a new centre back. Kofi, if you were to pick a centre back right now, who would you pick?
If I was to pick,
yeah.
That's a tough one. I'm hearing a lot about this Dom from Schalke, Ozan or some. To be honest, if I'm being real, it's not like I'm not going to claim to have been watching him there. Yeah, but from the stats I've seen, he's not the one for me because his aerial ability doesn't look like it's up there, which is normally like the number one thing we're looking for in a centre back a lot of the time. I'm saying, to be honest, if I was to choose Vestergaard from Southampton, watching him play, he straight up looks like a mini Van Dijk. Listen, they got a great system over there. He straight up. He's got the long balls. He moves gracefully. He looks like a mini Van Dijk. So that's who I'd leave a shout for.
If you guys actually get another Van Dijk type of player out of Southampton, they should take you to court. Well, there's a reply to Kofi straight away saying Vestergaard, nah, man. And we've got so this one's directed at Kavan. He's saying Kavan, aka Di Maria, is not addressing the question. It's a real embarrassment. He said, "Don't deflect." So Kavan, if he's saying don't deflect, answer the question. Do you think it's embarrassing to drop points?
No, it wasn't. We didn't lose. Acting like we lost. We didn't lose. It was just one of those games where you couldn't break the bus. You couldn't break the bus. It happens. We move on and we'll. Simple as that.
Haji, do you think this is gonna cost you ultimately? Because a lot of teams drop points. United drop points. Chelsea drop points. Okay. This was a chance for you guys to build a lead.
You see that, yeah. Like you said right now, Chelsea dropping points, Man United dropping points, all the teams dropping points. That's the good thing about with this season. You never know. Like for us, I'm very, very confident that we're gonna win in the next 5 games, 6 games. Of course we're gonna drop points, but we're not like Chelsea or Man United or Man City. We're not gonna drop points a lot of the games.
Yeah.
Listen, this. I think last few seasons, City and Liverpool have just warped what people think is normal. Getting 99 points in a season is not normal. Right now, what are we on? 32 points. We're basically on track for 80 points is a bit low still for the whole season. But this season is not like last few seasons. Everyone's going to drop points. This is normal. This is part of the course, really.
I mean, you could win it with 80 points, 81 points. Kofi, look here, bro. You got supporters saying Kofi is spitting. Let's address some more comments. Is it time to get ties with Bobby and get a goal? To cut ties with Bobby and get a goal scoring striker in? I like this question. I like this question. From an outside point of view, I think Firmino's. I think he's banging. Personally, I don't think you need a goal scoring striker because you got Manor and Salah. So for me, that would be a no. But what are the Liverpool fans saying about this? Kavan, you wanna go?
It's a good question because last season he obviously scored 9 goals in the league, which obviously didn't impact us that much as we ended up walking through the league. But he's having a good season now, and he's scoring a few goals. But I think if we really want to dominate, have that Man United, away kind of legacy and just win Champions Leagues and leagues after leagues, I think we need to go for Haaland or Mbappe. I think I need that type of striker. So I don't think Firmino can give us that, throughout the years, in my opinion.
Yeah, but don't you think, I'm going to address this to Haji, right? Do you not think that if you lose Firmino, you're going to lose a lot of the link up that he's bringing, the tackling, just the dirty work? He does do a lot, even though he's not scoring. Do you not think you'd miss that?
Right. Yeah, that's true though. That his link up play with everything with Mane, Salah, is very important. But now this season, if you're gonna compete in the Champions League, we need someone who's gonna score each game goal scorer. So you see, next season, we need someone who's gonna come on, produce everything. But Firmino soon, he's gonna finish, he's gonna go. So we need someone like Haaland or Mbappe, like he said. Them guys, they're young. They're gonna 5 seasons, 8 seasons, like that. Firmino soon is gonna go.
That's fair.
Can I just say? If you people think, we play a 4-3-3, Firmino's a striker, so they treat him like that, which is fair. Listen, he gets plenty of chances. He definitely should have been scoring more goals than he has last couple of, this season and last season. But if you imagine him as a 10, if you just in your head called him a 10, his numbers are fine when you consider what Mane and Salah are doing. Taking out Firmino means We need more creativity. If we replace Firmino with a normal goal scoring striker, it means you need more creativity in the midfield, which is not something we have at the moment. Maybe Thiago coming in can like push us in that direction, but I think for me, like even today, even though it wasn't an amazing performance, I think Firmino was one of our better players. I've had like I can't see us without someone who's capable of doing that between Mane and Salah at the moment.
Yeah, I lean more towards Kofi. I think if you just get more firepower, it might ruin the flow. But there's a lot. We received a lot of comments. So let's just go over them. So we got this one here. Jones was getting tired. Hendo should have kept him away from their own goal, or Klopp should have taken him off earlier. I'm just going to go through some comments and we'll just discuss them in general. So this will be the toughest title run in purely down to the big teams not being consistent, like 15-16 season. Agreed. We got here Liverpool dropped the least points definitely. We got if Thiago comes in, it's a walk in the park. Yeah, I don't know about that one. There is actually a lot of comments. Agree with Kofi. This is back to how it normally is. You can't win it with 9 points each season. Also agreed. Quarter of the season is gone. I think all of the big six will drop points. Okay. Haaland over Mbappe. He has the grit. On the badge, we love the grit.
The grit.
Why do you need a goal scoring striker when you have Salah and Mane? I agree. This is what I was saying. You got here. Jota is there as well. That's fact. I don't think any of you guys talked about Jota. To be fair, take out Firmino and this team will sink like the Titanic. I don't think like the Titanic, but I think you wouldn't be as good without Firmino. We got Harun saying, supposing these Liverpool fans watched the game, what do you think? What did they think was the reason they lost? Seemed like a lot of spamming crosses. That's funny because I think that's all that Chelsea did yesterday as well. Spamming crosses was a normal day for Liverpool. Definitely, Liverpool need a plan B striker, someone different. We've seen Letty figure the team last season. But to be honest, I think we've got Jota though. False 9 is equal to 10. João Felix is the perfect replacement for Firmino. Okay, how about this? Kevon, let's talk about the crossing situation today. Do you think you guys came in with just spamming crosses and no real game plan?
I don't know if we expected them to defend from the edge of their box. Like they just did not press the ball. They just sat so deep, and when you sit so deep, your only choice is to go around that side instead of the middle. So, and we just couldn't. And Salah and Mane just couldn't get in behind. So, only chances to get in some crosses. And Robertson did do a good job in the first 20 minutes. He put in some good crosses, but just couldn't find anyone on the end of them. If we had maybe Jota through the middle, maybe it would have gone staying or something. But wasn't our day, and we move on.
What do you think, Kofi?
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely there was 3 or 4 crosses from Robertson where it looked like Salah. I wasn't expecting it to get there or something. There definitely should have been someone on the end of at least one of them. There was even one, I think, Trent drilled one into Mane. That was very close. The game could have gone very differently easily. Second half we were poor, but the first half, we could have been 2 or 3 up for sure. Listen, if a team defends with 10 men in the box, it's there's going to be games where you can't get the goals in. It's just going to happen. That's just the way it is. Today I'm not obviously today we weren't amazing, but it is what it is when they're defending like that.
Hazi, what do you think about this? Do you think all the excessive crossing is why you didn't win?
I agree with Kofi. Nah, to be honest, the crossing wasn't bad. It's just that the timing of the crossing and the players where they are positioned. But like Kofi said, the first half it wasn't that, but second half it was poor.
I mean, the excessive crossing is basically our whole fucking game plan. This is what we've been doing. This is why Trent and Robbo are the best fullbacks in the world. That's where our creativity comes from. we don't really have the midfielders to be, putting these through balls through like De Bruyne or something like that.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, at that point we'd be talking about changing the whole system. But anyway, let's move on to a different topic. Let's talk about your next couple games. So you got Newcastle, Southampton, Villa, and United. Let's start with Kavan. So Newcastle, Southampton, Villa, United. That's your next 4 games. What do you think you'll be out of 4 in terms of wins?
Well, the Villa game, my bad, that was actually FA Cup game. The game after United is Burnley. So
Newcastle, Southampton. Let's just count the FA Cup game anyway. Why not?
Cool.
We'll count that and the Burnley game after United.
I think we can sweep that up. Barring the FA Cup game, I think we'll probably tank that if I'm being honest. I think we'll put some youngsters out and get slapped by Villa again. But I think we can sweep that, man. I'm not gonna lie. United are in some decent form, but Anfield, I don't see them causing us any trouble. I think we can get a good run of form. Thiago will be back next game, I believe. So some high hopes.
So Southampton are playing pretty well this year, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I still think we can get a result. I got confidence.
Yeah. All right. Well, Hadi, you said that Newcastle is going to be a tricky game. You still think so? Newcastle, Southampton, Villa, United, Burnley.
Newcastle, it's them teams like same exactly West Brom. They're gonna play deep. They're gonna sit. That's a game, that I'm looking forward. I don't know if Thiago's gonna be back in that game. I want to see something different.
I'm not gonna lie, your voice cuts out there.
Yeah. I'm gonna fix it next time. I'm gonna fix my connection next time.
All right, then. For now, Kofi, same question to you, bro. Your next 5 games. What do you think you'll do?
Looking at that, I see Southampton away. That's going to be tricky. But listen, I never go into a game thinking we're not going to win. So looking at it now, I'm going to say a sweep. But yeah, as I said, Southampton away will be tricky. United, I could potentially see a draw in there. Potentially. Villa, to be honest, Villa, there's definitely going to be rotation, but I think they'll want to go and put that 7-2 to bed, go and get a win there. So I can see that being a good performance from us. And then what's it? Burnley at home. Yeah, at home I'm not really too worried. But Southampton away, I see it's being very tricky.
I think Burnley are 19th anyway. No, I think Burnley are in relegation, right?
So I think like 17th or something like
probably,
that.
Probably.
That's Arsenal's problem to worry
about. 17.
That's their problem. So we've got a comment here. We do well against the good teams. It's the ones that sit so deep where we need Thiago big time. But what's going to happen if, because in my opinion, right, Thiago did well in the German league, but he's a bit old. And just looking at like Werner and Havertz, they have not hit form they did in the Bundesliga, and they just haven't been as good, to be honest. I don't know. What would you guys say if Thiago doesn't show out exactly how you guys expect him to?
Chelsea, like when he came in against Chelsea, dominated. Like it was 10 men, but still dominated the game. Everton, possibly man of the match. He really should have won the game for us with the ball to Mane. I don't think that will be a problem. He's world class. Like that.
Kavan, what do you think? What do you think if Thiago isn't the Thiago you all think he will be?
I think he will live up to expectations us Liverpool fans have. He's an experienced international player. He's done it in Spain, done it in Germany, Spanish national team. He's just got the experience. If you're comparing him to Werner and Havertz, you know, that's they're young. This is the first time they're playing out of the retrospective league, and obviously they're struggling. But again, like Kofi said, Chelsea game, Everton game, killed it. And you know that ball he did to Mane when he passed to Henderson for the slap goal. What a ball!
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he did surprise me when I watched him play for you guys. Because to be honest, I don't know, I don't think he'd be that good, but we still got to see. Haji, what are your thoughts on Thiago coming back as well? And do you think he'll be that good?
Yeah. Because he's gonna be breaking a lot of records when he comes back. And, you know, it's very, very important for that. You see, we already seen the game that he played like this, Chelsea in the just 45 minutes, and we seen it against Everton what he did in that 90 minutes. Both games he was like brilliant. That when he comes back, he's gonna be the answer into our midfielders.
Not gonna lie, bro. Again, your voice is cutting out. Like whilst you're speaking, it's hard to understand. I got some of what you were saying, but not a lot. If I'm being honest. Do you want to try again, maybe?
Yeah. Don't worry, bro. I'm gonna fix my connection next time.
That's calm. So you got Ted in the
Fix my
comments.
connection next time. You know.
No worries. Yeah, we got Ted in the comments. He was meant to be on today's show. He's saying poor result. We'll move on to the next game. You know, again, the next game is. You know, who did you guys draw in the Champions League?
Leipzig.
Yeah.
It should have been a United Liverpool game. That's sad. I don't know. Thoughts on this? Let's get a preview because obviously the title of the show is "Are you guys double contenders?" And the only way you can be double contenders is if you beat Leipzig. So, Kofi, what are your thoughts going into the Leipzig game?
I mean, it'll be a good match. At the very least, it'll be a good game, entertaining.
Yeah.
But I don't think like Leipzig have the real firepower to be able to beat us, like defensively especially. They've not been very strong this season. With the experience we have, I can't see anything else but us going through, really.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, like Kofi said, I think we got too much firepower. Away, they might be able to get a result against us at their home, but at Anfield, I don't see them touching us at Anfield. I think most teams in Europe they'll struggle to get a result at Anfield. So I'm confident we'll get the winner.
Yeah, but to be honest, who cares if it's like Anfield or whatever? Because there's no fans in the stadium. You know, do you really think that matters?
We're still getting results at Anfield now, though. That's the thing. And we do have.
Yeah, if you compare our home and away records, it's clear.
Yeah, I am seeing like people say, "Oh, home and away, you're this and that," but I don't know. To me, it seems a bit weird to really care right now. If there's no fans, then what does it matter where you're playing? Because for me, it's fans that give you that lift. Anyway, Hadzi, what are you saying, bro, about Leipzig?
Bro, my connection is lucky, you know. Can you hear me, Pato?
A little bit. Now you're just frozen.
Not that good, yeah? Not that great, yeah?
No, it's not doing it. I don't know.
Not cutting it.
Okay, we might have to move on. I don't know, bro. All right, if we move on now, so obviously we're still talking about Liverpool here. Who do you guys think has been your best player of the season so far? Because this is still a season review so far. You know, we're in December. We're quite a decent amount into the season already. So who do you think's been your best player, Kofi?
I think, especially given all our injury concerns, you have to look at people have been there for the whole time. So for me, it's between Robertson, Wijnaldum. I think I would just about give it to Wijnaldum, just because he's been same level every single match. Robertson's been great as well, though. But yeah, I'd say Wijnaldum just because he's been there constantly, consistent level.
Come on.
Yeah, it's been Robertson for me, man. Every game, he's just immense. He's like Westbrook. He just 100% every game, man. He's just great, and Genie as well, man. Genie's just been, he didn't have his best season last year. He was good, but I felt like this season he's just been there every single game, and he just does his job, just to enforce the team. Ball retention is amazing. Passing the ball, he's a great player. And Fabinho as well, I gotta give him a shout out too. He's been great.
Fabinho.
Yeah, he's been great at the back.
If you do get
that's true.
Thiago back, if you get Thiago back and you say Wijnaldum's been this good, surely someone's got to get dropped.
Jones.
Yeah.
Huh?
Curtis Jones. Because Fabinho is probably going to stay at centre back, so I assume Henderson's going to drop into CDM, and then you have Thiago and Genie in the centre back.
Maybe I should rephrase that better. Let's assume you've got a full healthy squad, yeah? And your midfield, Fabinho, Wijnaldum, and Henderson. Someone's getting dropped. Who's getting dropped for Thiago? Just before that, do you think your internet's going to back it? Could you answer that question? Impossible.
Bro, I can't hear.
Yeah, impossible. Kofi, what are you saying about that though? In a healthy midfield, who's getting dropped for Thiago?
Yeah, that's a sticky one. So I think Fabinho for sure has that number 6 position on lock. Even as good as Henderson and even Wijnaldum have been dropping in there, I think the 6 is his. The real question is, do you drop? Like, I think Thiago for sure gets into the midfield. So the question is between Henderson and Wijnaldum.
Yeah,
it's a very sticky one, but I'd say Henderson, because when he doesn't play, we're always worse. Wijnaldum, sometimes like we can usually get by, and without Henderson, we're pretty much always worse. So I'd say our best midfield with everyone fit would probably be Fabinho, Thiago, and Henderson.
Fabinho, Thiago, Henderson. Really? What about you, Kawan? What are you saying?
Yeah, again, I'd drop Genie. It's a good problem to have if you've got so many good players in these positions. It's not a bad problem, I just think Thiago is just, he's got that sauce, man. He's a different player, man. Henderson, he's like the glue of our team. People disrespect him and say he's not great, this and that, but he's an elite. He's elite centre mid, man. Passing, leadership. He's the glue of our team. He's actually amazing captain. And to be honest, Genie is. There's obviously rumors that he's not going to sign a contract anyway. So who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, but that's probably because of the Thiago thing. I don't know. If I was your manager, bro, I'm dropping Henderson straight away.
Hell no! Come on, bro.
I would never drop Wijnaldum to keep Henderson. I don't know. I get it, but it just could never be me. I get why you need him. He's your glue, but nah, man.
I guess that's why you're not a Liverpool fan, bro.
I guess
Stick worry about Pogba, bro.
Listen, today I saw rumors that he's got a January exit coming, so I don't need to worry about him. All right, we've got a question here from Mohammed Ahmed saying, "Yo, do you think Liverpool are threatened more by United or City?" Mo A.
Why did he sign his name?
I don't know. The name. I'm gonna try you again. Do you think you can answer this?
Say that again.
Do you think you can answer the question on the? Do you think you can answer the question that's shown right now?
Bro, I can't hear nothing. You know. What's the answer? What's the question? I mean,
So it's do you think Liverpool are more threatened by United or City?
nah.
Hello. Okay. Kofi, you deal with this question. Yeah, well, before you
City,
do,
without,
I think it should be
mm,
United. Just got to put that in there. I think it should be. Anyway, you answer the question. You answer the question.
without a doubt, City, without a doubt. Like United, they somehow ended up with the amount of points they have this season. They're in the position they have somehow. But listen, City have proven themselves. They can, even though they've been poor this season, we know they can put together a run of games. Like I can't see United being real contenders by the end
Yeah,
of the season. Honestly,
but don't you think City are like they're one they're one De Bruyne injury away from becoming Crystal Palace?
I don't think City. I mean, as I said before, I don't see anyone really truly challenging us. But if I had to pick one that I'm more worried about, is by far City. That's because they could, it's possible that they could put together, 10 win streak at any point.
Kevon?
Am I worried? Yeah, again, like I'm not worried about United. They're doing their thing. Respect to them, getting some results. It's good to see already, but that's it's cool. It's cool for them, but
I'm not
see,
gonna lie, you guys answered this with a lot more ease than I thought you would. Which what I'm gonna say is that I'll see you guys again live. When we play our game. Anyway, before we move on, Hadi, do you want to try and answer this one more time, if you can? All right. Yeah, he's completely frozen. He's finished. Okay, so I removed him. Hopefully, he'll join back and he won't have this issue. Let's move on. So Tej made a good point here. If Liverpool win back-to-back Premier Leagues, do you think they are in the top 5 Premier League teams in Premier League history? That's a lot of time. Yvonne.
I think you'd have to say so. Oh shit, Coffee left. Yeah, I think you'd have to say so, man.
He's bugging out. He's gonna come back right now. But yeah, answer the question.
Yeah, I'd have to say so, bro. Like, what other teams would you have to say? Top 3 in Premier League history. You'd have to go for that Chelsea team. In the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
Obviously the United team as well. The one that
but then you've got the the Arsenal Invincibles, and you got the '99 United. But either way, he said top 5. We don't need to worry about top 3. Personally, I think they would be, because this Liverpool team you guys have now.
Yeah, easy.
Easy. I think even without you guys winning back-to-back Premier League teams, I think this is obviously, as a United fan, you hate to say it, but this is probably one of the top 5 Premier League teams of all time. It's up there with the Arsenal Invincibles, the '99 United. I know which mid 2000 Chelsea team you're talking about. But yeah, I think that would be the top 5 for me. Kofi, what do you think?
Yeah, without doubt. Like looking purely at if the question was like which of the all-time Premier League teams would win in matches, I think City, this City team from a couple of years ago and this Liverpool team over the past couple of years, without a doubt, are far ahead of everyone else. But obviously, you have to look at it in context. So, for me, it's us, that City team, and Chelsea 05, 06 or whatever it was, 04 or 05, whatever. The top three, then you're looking at United triple, and even Arsenal Invincibles. That's a bit, 12 draws, but whatever, they can get in there if they want. But without a doubt, top five. Without a doubt.
Yeah. The thing with the Arsenal Invincibles is that they never won a Champions League. I just personally don't think you can be considered great if you didn't win the Champions League.
Agreed.
That's fair, yeah.
So we got Hazi coming back. Hopefully he's coming back with a vengeance now. Hello.
Is it better now? Yeah, is it better now?
But he's back. Can you see the question below, Hazi? So essentially, do you think it's still go on, just have a read of it.
Yeah, let me answer that one in that. It's gonna be they got the Champions League, back-to-back Premier League, 97 points, to go then 2018, 2019, they got 99 points. I mean, they have to be considered one of the best teams in the Premier League. No doubt.
Yeah, so I mean, when you were gone, we were saying that the top 5 teams is probably 99 United, Arsenal Invincibles, the mid 2000s Chelsea, and this current Liverpool team. Do you agree with this?
Yeah, Liverpool have to be there. I agree with that.
That's fine. Yeah. Agreed. I mean, you guys already won the Champions League. Just the comment that Teju has made. I don't think you need to win back-to-back Premier Leagues to be considered top 5.
Like, especially, bro, 97 points and the Champions League. That's ridiculous. It
wasn't in one season.
Nah, it was the season before we won the league. We got 97 points and we won the Champions League. We put like a 18-game win streak while we were going through the Champions League. That's ridiculous. That's unbelievable.
So, all right, let's move on, because this is still like a Liverpool review, a season review. So you guys have all seen your season so far. We're in December. We're approaching January. As you all know, in January there's a transfer window. Who are you guys? If you guys could have one signing or 2 signings, who would you most be interested in getting? Kavan.
Come back to me. Let me have a think about that. Come back to me.
Kofi, I know you've got notes.
I mean, for sure, we clear as good as Reece Williams has been, and even Nat Phillips. We can't trust Matip to stay fit, so we surely need a centre back. I mean, listen, if Alaba was available, I would 100% take him. Even just for a short term thing, because that's like instant fix, I feel like. But I trust completely whatever the Don Michael Edwards wants to do. So for sure, just a centre back.
What about you? If you had one signing that you wanted to make, who'd you go for?
I would go for a right back, because if Trent is injured, we definitely need another right back, and we need a centre back as well. Definitely in that position, we can't trust Matip. Like Kofi said, he's too unreliable. He gets injured. One game he plays, one game he gets injured. And we need a right back as well for our backup.
I mean, Kofi, it's interesting that you said Alaba, because obviously I'm following like the United news, and we're heavily linked with Alaba, but it's not something that gets me really excited. But maybe 5 years ago. But I don't know. I think I do agree. If you guys get Alaba instead of us, that could be a good fix for you. So do you think if you get Alaba, that's the title confirmed?
I mean, listen, I think we're winning the league regardless. But
Yeah.
Alaba would just bring so much solidity into the squad again. Like before all the injuries, I think we've had a better squad than I've ever seen us have. But for sure, bringing Alaba in just relaxes us a bit again, so we don't have to rely on Matip to be there every week.
Kevon, you've had some time to think on it. Let's see what happens, bro. You get. Let's say I give you 2 signings. Who are you signing right now?
Ideally, of course, we want a centre back. Ideally, I'd want 2 centre backs. As much as I love Matip, I think he's a great player, man. He just does his job so well, and his assist for Mane's goal was just Beckham-esque today. But
Yeah.
I think he might have to go. Unfortunately, I think he might have to go. Ideally, I want an experienced centre back because Joe Gomez, along with to go with Virgil van Dijk, as Joe Gomez is just quite injury prone as well, and maybe a young, promising defender. There's that guy, Kunate.
Magic.
Yeah, that guy. I know he's quite promising. I know he's turning some heads, so maybe him and like he said as well, another right back, Nico Williams, has come in and he's done a decent job, but he did struggle at times, gave away a penalty, so maybe it'd be worth looking into a backup right back and maybe a backup striker, as you know, Origi is. I don't know if he's that guy anymore.
I mean,
We'll see.
In the Champions League one, though.
Yeah, we want to see. He did his thing in the Champions League, but if you've seen him play, he's just that's not.
Listen, he can have his statue, but he doesn't have to play every week. I haven't seen him have a good performance in years. Like even against Barcelona, he was poor. The whole match he was poor. But he obviously scored those 2 goals, which is fine. But I haven't seen him have a good performance in years. Maybe that Dortmund 1-1, that was it.
Okay,
What'd you say?
I was like, if you're gonna get a statue anywhere, it's definitely outside the camp now. They're probably still right by that goal. But listen, we've had a good stream. So if we were to bring it to an end now, so we'll just go around the room. Kevon, are you double contenders? Yes or no?
Yes.
Out of 10. So out of 10 for the Premier League, out of 10 for the Champions League.
Premier League is a 10 for me. Champions League with some fortune in the draws, have a nice, get some nice, favorable draws in our favor. I'd say maybe a 9. I'll go for a 9.
A 9. Okay. Come on. Sorry, Kofi.
I mean, yeah, Prem. I'll say 9.5 just in case you get some mad injuries, but Prem is pretty much a lock for me. Champions League, I'd say like a 8.5. But like I said, Bayern looking very scary. Even without Van Dijk, it just limits our options a lot in terms of just defense and going forward. So yeah, I'd say like 8.5.
Yeah. Haji, what about you, bro? Out of 10 to win the league and out of 10 to win the Champions League.
Premier League, like Kofi said, 10 out of 10. But Champions League, I don't know about it.
Okay. I mean, I think that was Kevon that said
the Champions League. We're just gonna see. It's gonna be a surprising Champions League. We're just gonna see.
Yeah. So the general consensus is 10 out of 10. So you all essentially think collectively that you're winning the league, and the Champions League, you guys feel good about it. To be honest, if I was you guys, I'd feel the same way. Yeah, to be honest, that's it. I low-key agree. If you guys don't win the league, it's a big shame, a big shame, and you'll be hearing it from me. If you don't win the Champions League, you wouldn't get as much stick because I think Bayern's second team is also a super team. They've got a starting 11, which is a super team, and then half their bench is all super teams as well. But yeah, that's fine. All right, so that was today's stream. I think this went well with Liverpool fans. You know, there's always a bit of hate. Is there anything you guys want to add before we end the stream?
Yeah, one more thing.
Go on.
Robertson is better than Alphonso Davies.
Oh, for sure.
What?
I've been seeing, you know, he's in the team of the year. People saying, nah, man, just because he does TikToks with his Caucasian girl, nah, bro, don't.
Listen, I don't know. Alphonso Davies is a bad boy, though. He looked to ruin the Champions League. All right, that's fine. Listen, let's leave it there. So I'm gonna hit us with the intro that I should have done as an outro. And it is bugging. You know, we've had okay. So that's it. We'll end the stream here. Everybody that's watching, we had a lot of people watching today. Thanks. We had all these comments. We'll be back soon with another video. Take care.
Next time.